The year 2020 marks the 25th anniversary of Informs, and we had plans to celebrate with a big black tie blowout party in D.C. However, 2020 being what it is, had some other plans in store. Now that doesn't mean we aren't going to celebrate. Many of you were kind enough to send in video testimonials celebrating the date. We'll see some of those scattered throughout the meeting. We also have a special editor's cut dedicated to our milestone, which celebrates Inform's 25 years by sharing some of the most impactful content since 1995, produced by Informs and its members. Now, to help me explore and share some learning opportunities with you, I've asked Missie Bowers of the Haslam College of Business at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville to join me. Missie serves on the Informs Board of Directors as the Vice President of Education. Missie, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with me.
Sure, Glenn, it's absolutely a great opportunity for me, and I'm happy to do that, and it's really good to see you. And it's been a great conference so far. In fact, just before the meeting started, Informs actually hosted a combined colloquia. We do this every year on the day before the annual meeting starts, and it combines a teaching effectiveness colloquium and a doctoral student colloquium with a new faculty colloquium. And it's a very popular event. The colloquia are designed to actually provide the attendees with technical material, career experiences, panels from senior and junior OR, MS professionals and faculty members. And it provides a great environment for folks to network. And this is just one of many, many ways that Informs is actually helping all of our members actually grow and flourish in their careers. So it's a great opportunity. So think about it for next year if you missed it this year.
Well, that's great. That's great. And Missie, as you mentioned, Informs has a lot of programs that supports its members at every stage of their career in both academia and industry. Now, before we dive into those, let's highlight that Informs also supports the academic programs that are really doing an exemplary job of preparing students to be leaders in the field. I'd like to highlight one such recognition in particular that I believe you and I are both well acquainted with, and that's the UPS George D. Smith Prize.
Sure, I'm always happy to talk about the Smith Prize. And as you said, both of our universities are recipients of the award, and it's presented annually at the spring meeting to an academic department or an academic program for effective and innovative preparation of students to be great practitioners of OR and analytics. And it's just one of several awards presented by Informs annually that highlight the contributions of students, early career professionals, universities around the world, professional analytics folks, all just to foster excellence even at the earliest stages.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic award to receive and recognition for, really doing exactly that with academia and really preparing students for success in their careers.
Absolutely, an honor. Absolutely.
Yep, it is. Now, obviously, this past year we've had a few unique challenges for Informs members in academia. With the arrival of the pandemic and the closing of campuses and subsequent rapid transition to remote learning. Share with us some of the resources cultivated by Informs that helped during this time frame.
We are all concerned about the challenges that the pandemic has brought to all of us, especially in academics. It's been an extremely challenging year, and one where so many of us in education are still facing a great deal of uncertainty. And Informs, however, has provided a number of virtual resources for faculty and educators. And in particular, we actually created a collection of videos and articles specifically to help faculty members, educators during the pandemic. And some of those resources that you may not be aware of, I really think you would find valuable. One is Informs Transactions on Education. It's an open access journal that provides insight and really high quality information about teaching, ORMS, and analytics. Another, Accord, which is the Association of Chairs of OR Departments, is a special forum for folks who lead academic programs in OR and a great source of support. Another is MAPT, and that stands for Meeting of Analytics Program Directors, and it provides a forum for the directors of analytics programs to actually get together and share best practices, to discuss challenges that we're all facing, and actually remain current in the analytics education space. And it's held annually. The Saturday before the spring analytics meeting starts on Sunday, so we would welcome participation in that. And another resource that folks may or may not know about is our video library with on-demand access to key presentations from previous Informs meetings and conferences. It's a great resource for educators as well.
Well, that's great. That's great. Now, on the other side of the coin, Informs also has a lot of resources for industry professionals as well, too. And I believe I'm wearing one on my lapel here, my CAP pin.
Absolutely. I noticed from here, all the way from Tennessee, that you're wearing your CAP pin. The CAP, or Certified Analytics Professional Certification, is the premier global professional certification for analytics professionals. And a CAP certification enables organizations to easily and immediately identify top talent in the field of analytics. And it absolutely ensures for the individuals who are CAP certified that they stand out from their peers in all realms. And there's also what we call an associate CAP certification. And it provides the same benefits for early career professionals who don't yet have significant years of work experience. And we also have a couple of exciting updates to share about some of the CAP classes and programs. The CAP prep training is basically an instructor-led online training for professionals that are preparing to take the CAP exam. And so we want to help you prepare so that you can become a CAP certified analytics professional. And we have two opportunities this year for the training, the regular webinar and then a 2-day boot camp. And in addition, organizations at any time can actually contact Informs to have an in-house CAP prep class customized specifically for their employees, which would then be held virtually. Great opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's a concept that's known as paying forward, and now Informs provides opportunities for members to take part in programs focused on mentoring and volunteering as a way to pay forward and contribute back. What's the professional significance of these types of activities?
Well, I'll first talk about paying forward in the form of something that we call our pro bono analytics program here at Informs. Informs actually provides members with really unique opportunities to give back to organizations in need and to their own communities through pro bono analytics. And what is pro bono analytics? Well, it's a program where we at Informs connect nonprofit organizations with OR and analytics professionals to help those organizations right in their community improve processes and make better data-driven decisions. And in addition, another way to pay it forward is through the Mentor Match program. The Mentor Match works to connect experienced members with students or early career members who are in need of career guidance. It's a great way also to start establishing a professional network through Informs as well. And overall, programs like these, like Pro Bono Analytics, like our Mentor Match program, help our Informs members. They help our members to connect and build relationships with other professionals. They help our members to gain really valuable experience and build their resumes, and also to give back to the community, as you said, in a pay it forward fashion.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of what the circle of life is all about. It's giving back what you've learned in your experiences and helping others along in their journeys. Well,
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about all we have time for, Missy. And thanks again for joining me and for sharing just a few of the many ways that Informs supports the professional development and goals of its members.
Thanks, Lynn. I really appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me. Hope everyone has a great conference.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Later today, I'll be chatting with Ashley Kilgore, Informs Communications Manager and host of the Resoundingly Human podcast. In the meantime, enjoy the sessions.